What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. So VP Tactical here. Today we are working on part 3 of the Grendel build. Got a slew of goodies in to ultimately get working on the rifle, and this may come in stages depending upon if anything else decides to show up. There's been a lot of delays, especially with COVID, everything that's happening right now, shipping, etc. Not only coming from the facilities, but also the carriers themselves. So nonetheless, let's go ahead and dive in and we'll get started. So today what we're going to be working on is adding the barrel, handguard, and that may wrap it up for today. We'll see how far along we get, time permitting. Let's get started. All right, so you can see after some struggles, this is when you put on the, getting the barrel mounted to the upper receiver. This is being the fact that it's a, I want to say because it's a Bear Creek Arsenal, but because Bear Creek Arsenal made this, it actually doesn't fit the standard AR-15 upper block. So that's something to be aware of. I was having all kinds of problems with the vise getting it to fit because this is actually oversized. It's meatier, it's heavier duty than a standard receiver, just because they did cut out quite a bit of material, but they did actually make it fatter and thicker. As you can see, we did make some progress on it, so we ended up getting the gas tube installed along with the adjustable gas block, so really happy about that. Odin works. And then we have our Odin works DMR heavy barrel, 6.5 Grendel. This is actually a 20-inch barrel. Made it up to our Bear Creek Arsenal upper. And then we have a AIMSPORTS, I believe, front handguard. So we're going to go ahead and get that installed now, and maybe even possibly get the muzzle device on as well. So let's finish up. All right, everybody, and that is a wrap for today. So we did end up getting not only the barrel installed, which was I presented some challenges in of itself. I was working out of my living room today, so having to use a vise that was mounted to the table was challenging, to say the least, among this AIMSPORTS handguard. Because what was unique, and I had taken some pictures, which you'll see, or if you haven't already seen in the video, it had some tangs, or like little fangs on the end or the back of the handguard. And it's a problem because there's actually rings inside of the barrel nut which allow or have clearance that have been basically beveled out, or they've been gouged out, if you will, cut out, if you will, to allow the screws to pass through. And it was off by about 2 millimeters, which I think on a normal receiver, a standard AR-15 receiver, non-side charging handle that's not as thick, I think that those fangs might have just kind of hung over the edge here, which would have been totally fine otherwise. However, in this instance, I did actually have to cut those off. So my Dremel died on me, and then ended up having to go to the DeWalt and finish it off with my files. So long story short, we definitely did get make some headway, and I think it looks great so far. This is going to be a fantastic gun. So really appreciate you spending some time with me today. Definitely stay tuned for part 4. That's pretty much where we're going to be wrapping everything up. So mounting the scope, bipod, and then pretty much just final assembly and little odds and ends here and there. and just wrapping up and finalizing the entire build. So appreciate you stopping by again. All the love and support. Hit that like and subscribe button for future content, especially if you like my videos. And not only that, but you can also find me on Instagram at VPTactical1. As always, be safe and stay vigilant.